Man, I wonder when people are gonna come in here. Legacy of Cox Story Reaver. Man, I should get back into what's the term? Photoshop. Photoshop. I used to make Photoshop games, and then I just stopped doing that. I feel like I lost a lot of skills. Let's see if my internet works this time. It's like Eller and Arkham swap places with the internet bullshit. So I'm gonna play the Lost Levels. I'm gonna to check properly the Lost Levels. I'm not sure if I'll play the February build. I was actually considering doing the February build before that. We'll see. I remember playing some parts of it. I remember playing the smokestack somewhat. It's been years. It was back during the COVID era, and I don't remember much about the COVID era because it was some really dark times. I remember having a lot of fun with the level, to the point I thought it was probably one of my favorite parts of Silver 1, when it's then unfinished state. But I haven't really tried the Undercity, or at least this version. All the levels are more completed versions than the ones in the February build. Chris Pratt at PlayStation 5. That's pretty accurate. That's pretty accurate. Oh, that's it. It made emotion with his social. Yeah, that's a really good point. Also, PS5 being a prat. You know, I used not to care much about the city music, and now I think it's one of my favorite tracks in Solar 1. That's something I've noticed about this last playthrough. Is I actually like the city track a lot more than I thought I would. I still feel like my favorite song is probably either Raziel or Terrell's. I mean, it still made it to the final if it wasn't the Sunlight Glyph. So it's valid. I think either Raziel or Terrell. I really like Duma as well. Duma is really good. I think it's pretty hard. Even Makai had an amazing song. Only Zephon I really didn't care much for. Rahab also I think has some really good music. The spectral version of the theme is amazing. Oh, PS4 is Scrappy Go-Getter. But PS4 is more like the underdog that just fucking... No, I'm not gonna make a joke with that. Oh, this I remember. This is the plot. One of the parts I remember about the footage. Uh, one of my favorite posters that was cut from Solar 1. That's fucking criminally got caught. Everyone's like, oh, Solar 1. Wait, what the fuck? Oh wait, you can't push these blocks up? So my understanding, you're supposed to drop the block down here, freeze time in midair, and then you warp, you phase to the what the fuck was it called? The fence. Maybe I'm misremembering, or maybe it's just not implemented here. I don't remember there was that shift at will puzzle. I remember being one of the best puzzles in the February build. It was cut, and that fucking depressed me. PS2 is the unbeatable at ridiculous everything. PS3 is the average kung fu guy who gets his ass handed to him, goes humble and comes back better than ever. PS4 is the selected couch, but the PS5 is that I went to get suicide. I mean games and never came back. That's pretty accurate. To be fair, the PS4 also benefited from the fact it had no real competition. I mean, when your competition repeatedly shoots itself in the face, how do you lose exactly? On Xbox, I'm going to put online DRM. You can't share games. But TV. It reminds me of the Ouya executive. So it was like, but TV. But the television is like, bitch, what the fuck you talking about? I want to play some games, not watch the fucking television. Do you want intuition to watch you play some games? On the television. I want to make a cock joke because that's way too easy, but it's like that's equivalent of that. I don't know how to describe it. What did he do with the water that it's gone? Did I break the water or something? Like, do you guys watch TV? No, not really. No. Sometimes I leave TV on. If there's a Simpsons on, the classic seasons, yeah, I'll watch that. But that's like, when did classic Simpsons come out? In the fucking 90s. That's old stuff. Maybe occasionally if there's an interesting film, maybe. Sometimes I watch the news. There's story on the TV. But that's from like the fucking 50s. Oh, why can I... Oh, okay. Alright. Whoa, what happened there? I didn't press L2. Yeah, you can push this here. You have to grab it, push over there. Okay, does that do anything? Oh. There we go. Oh, I get it. I flooded the chamber. Oh, I get it. Okay, this is pretty fucking cool. This part I didn't remember pretty well. Yeah, those eras. I remember having to wait. I don't know how fucking long to be able to see an AVGN video. It took ages to fucking load, but goddamn. I remember watching the Spoonie Ultima videos when they were relatively new. It feels fucking surreal to think about. Like, you have memories of going to high school being like, oh, that Ultima 8 video was fucking amazing. It's just surreal. That was 14 years ago. And I'm not saying that just to fuck with you, the 14 years ago thing. It's just odd. It feels like a millennium, to be honest. Like, people always say, oh, time is short, it goes by faster. Like, no, to me it feels like a lot of fucking things happen in that time period. Well, how do you discover Spoonie? Like, what year, what video? I just remember discovering Spoonie probably around 2010 or so. But I didn't get to watch him consistently until like 2011. Because AVGN I thought was going to shit, so I started to watch Spoonie more consistently, which were like the last golden years, I would probably say the peak of his era, like 2011, 2012, maybe even 2020, 2010. Yeah, probably 2009. Huh. Imagine thinking maybe she was going to shit. Yeah. Imagine thinking that. Yes, I remember. It's like, you know, it's nowadays I would probably go back and be like, wow, this is way better than his modern stuff. Well, what happened? Oh, there we go. I thought Lester liked was the worst episode when it came out. Lester didn't like this a weird episode because everything up to the point of the hands getting grabbing Lester, it's a pretty solid episode. He raises a lot of really good points, and then the episode just ends. It ends when it starts getting good. To my understanding, I haven't played that after that part, of that piece of shit game, but Lester actually gets actually upgrades. He starts becoming more starts having a lot more courage. He starts being way less of a wimp and a coward. But the nerd basically ended the review right before it started getting interesting, because it would have been interesting to see what he thought of, what Lester the Unlikely tried to do. He basically ended the review right as it was about to get interesting. I'm guessing he had to rush it out. He couldn't do that. But that's an episode I really wish would be properly done. If he did really well, if he did properly, that would have been a really great episode. Because there's hints of there being a great episode. Oh, the Lester the Unlikely 5 is just a shitbag. That's from the like every Lester game. What was it recycled for from the ColecoVision stuff? Oh, that explains a lot. I don't think anyone would have minded a delay. He already was doing only an episode a month. I mean, I don't know. Would you mind it? Maybe start for the warp gate. Oh, that's how. Oh, that sounds really. That sounds like a great memory. What was your first ABG episode? Why didn't you? How do you come across it? I remember finding the Iron Gamer first. I think I was just looking up stuff and it just came up. I was like, ah, this is pretty funny. And then there are people like, he's a ripoff of the ABGN. I was like, what was the ABGN? And then I remember seeing the teaser or the trailer of Superman 64. I didn't understand that it was on another site, but I do remember then watching some of his videos. I don't remember what was the first one. I just remember that the Superman 64 teaser was technically, I believe, was the first piece of ABGN content I ever seen. I wouldn't be surprised if Superman 64 was the first episode for a lot of people as well. I'd be really surprised if it wasn't. I think I get it. You have to drown everything, well, flood everything. They use a block here. And then face through here, maybe. I don't know. I need to play the April version of this. I mean the February build. Yeah, if I fucked up the puzzle here, well, it bugged out. Give me a sec. I'm gonna try one more time, and then if not, I'm gonna go to another section of the Undercity. DJ was better, we was shitty. Yeah, I agree. I agree with your assessment of the internet. Alright, that keeps... So what the fuck do you do with this block? Okay, that floods that section. Whoa. Okay. That gives you up here. Yeah, I think I get what the puzzle was supposed to be. Where do I go from here? Yeah, I saw a new Quake guy on. I still have to do the other ones. And people were saying, Wolfenstein's invested in that remaster! No, that's actually fucking depressing. I apologize. Okay, there is an error. Wow, I'm surprised that works. Ungeo blockage. Okay. Oh, what the fuck happened here? Brother, my brother in Christ. What do we do with this? Oh. fuck are you doing, Ratio? Oh, I did it! Okay, I got 2 blocks. What do I do with 2 blocks? Block some cocks. Why can't you jump, Ratio? You stupid! Duh, Ratio, I'm not gonna jump. So, the only classic Wolfenstein is the New Order. That's pretty classic. It's pretty old. It came out 12 years ago, right? Vampire raves can jump. Self-case don't deserve love. $15, right? Exactly. Exactly. It's been 50 years since the last. Alright. So you flood these two. Alright. Now we're talking. That gives you access to this part. Now where do I go? Oh, I forget. I get it. You have to do. I have to launch myself. Fuck. Where the fuck do I jump to? Earth is just barely out of reach. Say 65 in other years. Exactly. Oh yeah, Jim Ryan, Masterclass Sony. You know, if Microsoft weren't so stupid, they could have capitalized on that. But you know, they're in the business of more like a rim giant. Oh yeah, I remember that shit. Why? Why would you do that? That's almost childish. What's the problem with a fucking rim job? Okay, let me go. Oh no, come on! Okay, so you flood everything. You bitch. Hey, Master Cheeks has no authority over here. Okay, so you brought down here. Okay, this is the part I was able to access. Master Chief of the... What do you mean they're basically the same character? Why is it just a long torch there? I mean, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I didn't think of it like that. Here. God, the timing is... Well, that fuck you thing. Feels like I barely make it. There we go. I mean, I really like the Spectre realm. How everything just twists and turns. Like look at this shit. Awesome, another shifter puzzle. You're always a pussy licker, James. Miss Moneypenny, James Bosch. Tomorrow anyway, yesterday with next week. No, can we please not bring up Spectre? Spectre does not exist anymore. I have declared it does not exist anymore. I will never exist anymore. So please, do not bring up Spectre. Thank you. Oh, I get it. Oh! I thought you just had to push the block here. Just... Ah! Push. It's me, Austin. It's me, Austin. It was me all along, Austin. Ernst Stavro Bluffer lady. Oh, I get it. I get it. Well, I fucked up the order. I had to push it a little bit more to the sides. But let me guess, you they have to push it all the way. That was from Fortnite, yeah. Fucked. So at the moment, this build works more backwards than I intended because, again, the idea is you go around flooding the other city until you get to that part. It's just this part is a little broken because stuff. So now you have to do it kind of backwards. So a lot of good puzzles I got caught. Let me do the puzzle quick. Now I know what to do. Have to push it around here. Why is there a torch here, though? I'm guessing that was a placeholder for the bonfires. Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Bunch. I expect you to dye your hair blue, gaze about to start a Tumblr account. An exchange between James Bunch and Auric Metal Digit. Auric Metal Digit? What? Goldfinger. No! Goldfinger. Oh, I fucked up. Derp. I'm guessing the torch, like I was saying earlier, is some sort of placeholder for the bonfires. A little weird that there's just a torch there. My god, it can't be this bad at platforming. because I should rewatch Thunderbolt. I don't remember anything out of that film. Okay. My favorite comic film. What? It's not Sir Billy? What disrespect? Alright. Yeah, I'll get the point of the solar block. For England, James? No, for Scotland, you... you swine. Excuse me, Alec Travelog and James Bond chocolate eye. Yeah, I know I'm doing the puzzle basically backwards, but still, I want to see if we actually, if the final, if we can actually flood it to that level. Even if it's done backwards, it would be cool to see if it still works, even in that weird broken way. You won't kill me, James. You miss me too much. Gunshot. Not as long as you still warm. Excuse me, Odipa Queen and James Bond. The world will have to do. Why Odipa Queen? It's already done. Okay, that's the maximum level of water. So I can't reach here. I'm guessing that's where the blocks came in. You had to push the blocks out into the water. I tried to push them in a way that you were allowed to, I don't know, to They would have floated upwards or something? I don't know. There's a priestess. I can't reach you. What the fuck did you just fucking say, you little bitch? Masturbate at you. Hi, priestess. Not gonna do anything. Okay. Priestess. There we go. This is something I was exploring around the other day. Okay, just don't fucking flying there, Razia. Just don't do it. These are areas you can't access. But up there, where I'm staring at, he actually has like 2 switches that do nothing. The speculation is that, or what I speculate is that you have to possess. There was a possession ability that was cut. I'm explaining this story. You possessed one of the Empire worshippers. You open up one of the things here, and that led to the exit. And of course, speaking about exit, 2 of them. Holy shit, 2 of them. Two of them, huh? This is getting out of hand. Now there are 2 of them. The sink. God. It's funny because the quality itself sounds really funny out of context, but I don't remember the name of the character who said it. It actually had really good reasons to say that. It was 2 heavily trained Jedi's, one a Jedi Master and the other a Padawan, but when you think about it, you're basically kind of fucked if you have to fight 2 of them. But out of context, it's such a funny line. Maybe the way he says it is funny. Really like the texture work here. I don't think this texture made it to final, did it? Maybe part of the water glyph. I wouldn't be surprised. Look at that. Be a second. Let's see. That part where I was trying to jump earlier for the flooded. Yeah, this part. Remember I was trying to jump here? That's what. Maybe you would have to either push the blocks or something, or the fully flooded blocks. You put the block here, and then you jumped all the way here. I kind of get the point of how it was supposed to go. Or you can just skip past the Okay. Yeah, that's the other. See, I get the gist of how it was supposed to go. Let's go with a smokestack. I remember this being very really fun. This connected to. Oops. Let me try again. This connected to Morlock 3, just like the this little hallway. This doesn't work at this point. You have to enable this. Yeah, my lord, is that legal? I will make it legal. That is such a memorable line. There's some really good lines in episode 1, to be honest. This is probably gonna come across really weird for Eller to me to start praising episode 1. This area I remember playing a bit in the February. These like bridges do not exist in the February build. Which is nice. I guess that the idea was that you would fly, use like the magma. I guess you hover a bit. Changing to spectral is material. Oh, it does actually move this. Oops. Well, never mind me. Darth Didios. No! Why? Ouch! Man, the sound effects in this make Story 1's combat feel really weak. Why is there no soul sound effect though? Whoa, what happened? I didn't break anything, did I? The lava here doesn't actually work. It's basically just water. This actually emits sounds. Weird it's not working now. I didn't fuck up anything, did I? But yeah, its water doesn't do anything to Raziel. It was supposed to presumably kill Raziel, but you know. Opens up the door. But seriously, the sound design is one of the reasons I think Soul Reaver 1's combat tends to have more impact than Soul Reaver 2. Like really nasty impaling sound effects is a really good example of what I mean. Or just a great voice work in general. I don't know. I don't know if any of you agree with me on that take. Well, that was horrible. There we go. Okay, fuck it up here, but there we go. There we go. So it's a little awkward to climb, but there we go. Lighting here looks noticeably different from February. February has like it's more gray. Here it's more bluish. I wonder if there's bleeding over from the spectral realm lighting. It looks pretty weird. spinning is not flying, but it is a but it is a neat trick. I mean, you have to you have to agree with Anakin. Anakin has a good point. It is a neat trick. You're supposed to possess this Turalim here to gain access here, but possession doesn't exist in this version. But you can do like a long jump. Aha! Oh, you motherfucker. Okay, the lever doesn't exist here. Okay, so Kira Knight was in the first experiment disco. He was also, she was also, oh. No, that's a good point. But I don't see Toby Maguire in there, so that point is invalid. Yes, I know, but that's exactly what I'm saying. Not Toby Maguire. It's like you're talking about the best blockbusters in 2000s, but I would see those people inspire, man. So, opinion invalid. You're supposed. Okay. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that's it. Why are they nervous? Because they see the Amazon ban. nervous because Jeff Bezos is why I take me for coming back on that one Die Hard trilogy stream. The Jeff never forgives. He never forgets. Die Hard 6. Starring a new protagonist. Oh, I get it. Oh, it's just to get another weapon. Oh, yeah, that's for that's Amplified Force, I remember. Yeah, I think that hallway leads directly to Die Hard to Remember. How the fuck did they do it one time and now I can't do it again? I wanna try if I can fly from there to there. If not, I'll just use the menu, but still. There we go. Let's see. Fuck. Okay. Okay, this I've shown a couple of occasions. But it's good to do again. I assume that the door you can open by shooting behind Tyrell is just like would have been for a bonus pickup, and not part of the actual fight. Because in the February bills, you destroy those 4 pillars, and that's quote unquote the fight.
Let me pass, Tyrell. I have enough blood on my hands today. My quarrel lies with Kain.
Poor Raziel. Your rage blinds you to the bond of gratitude that we owe our master.
Gratitude? Toward one who would have you grovel at his gate like a dog? You once had noble aspirations, Tyrell. Now, how humbled are your goals? Do you prosper on the scraps he casts you?
Your insults will do nothing to blunt the agonies of your demise.
You killed me once. Behold the result. I have no more to fear from you.
He was well, not. Fucking fire! No, don't fucking do that. He doesn't want the fire. Hello? Fire! Why, is he afraid or something? Yeah, I get the feeling this was meant for a bonus pickup. For some reason, shooting that opens up this. Just gonna shoot me real slow. Russell would know what hit him. I guess he left. I was like, ah, fuck this shit. Well, I've already shown the fight, so that's not no biggie. Try to remember that you kill him, you get amplified force. I think this is directly connects to the Tyrell fight, the Tyrell audience chamber, if I recall correctly. Okay, let's kill this Tyrellum. Well, that was pathetic. Yeah, I think that door led to this part. Or if no, I think the chamber with floor that you were able to go back here, and fail the jump. I don't know why he just ignored me, but whatever. I don't know where this light is coming from exactly. Jump here. Just keep missing that. Okay, no, this is not a shifter puzzle. Let me see if I can. Fuck. Wrestler can jump far enough to make it there. Oh, what did this open? What if I jump from a top? I think it might be better off doing that. Maybe I can do it from here. Which is not intended, but fuck it. Wait, might not be it. No, or maybe this is how you're supposed to do it, but anyways. Okay, I make it here. And then what? Oh, there we go. Go. Oh, this is one of my favorite parts. Y- if it's daytime, you can. Let's see. You can destroy that and burn the eggs rather than have to sneak past them. There we go. Still for optional rescue. If it was nighttime, these rays wouldn't work. That I thought was impressive. That all that stuff was basically cut for a PS1 game. Okay, so now with the water, I flooded this area. What do we do now? Oh, there we go. Is there anything else here? Did the X work? There we go. Yeah, that was a messy ass fight, but hey, I got him. Go. Man, Story 1 without music is missing something. It's missing the music. For sure. Oh, fuck you. Yeah. Okay, so I hit that switch, and then what? Well, I'll reach a health. Oh, it opens up the different sides. Okay. Uh, well, there are no souls, so I'm gonna have to wait until he reaches the health, ratio. Well, I fell off there, so I have to go back. Oh no! Thankfully, I can just press L2. Well, that was 1 of 3. What was the second one? Man, I fucking hate the winter. Just get summer in the summer. That one doesn't unflip itself. Oh, if I press L2, I warp inside. That's the first one. Be a second. I'm sorry for that because I got locked in there. So some of the script here is, I guess obviously so, way more functional in the February build. I don't remember running these many problems activating some of the stuff. It's still really cool to see, especially given that this, I believe, is the final version of some of this level before it was cut. Okay, that one doesn't go down. Which was it? Is there one more that I haven't hit? There's two sides. Just have to go back, get to the top floor. Top blade, so to speak. Yeah, I have to get to the top blade. Yeah, they're just ignoring me. That's weird. Although since I play this level, they actually tried to attack me. That's weird. No, that leads to the... Okay, why the fuck did they allow me to go in? Did they reset the fucking entity? Yeah, it resets the doors. Fuck. Which means that the level is unwinnable. Then. Well, that's as far as I can get then. Well, the retreat I already explored earlier, so I'm not really sure if there's anything interesting to talk about. I'm gonna skip it. The Forge is already dead, so I'm actually curious to try out the E3 demo. Because I've never played this before. Give me a second. There's clearly something wrong. The soul sound effects are not reproducing. Yeah, it's glitched out. Give me a second, guys. I'm rebooting the game. Okay, now soul effects work. I don't know what happened. Okay, this is a early version of the Tomb of the Seraphim. So each of them is structured like like a hub kind of way. That's interesting. I think I remember hearing something about Ben talking about it. Yeah, I was actually broke. I was surprised he said that even though this is for like 98, he said it just like parts. It's you still see a lot of the final game already in here, which is shocking because it's basically about it. These maps are basically a year away from release. Different lighting, sure, but look at this. Oh, I hate when Rescue auto walks sometimes. Okay, this area differs quite a bit. We're fine, no? Oh. Was that in the final? I don't remember. That I'm guessing is supposed to be Borador. Oh, I think Ella left. I'd be really interested to know. This is Sunlight Reaver Forge. It crashed. That's weird. Okay, let's go this time to the front. Honestly, this tree demo is really fucking cool. The way they just tie everything together. Oh, this area is completely different from the final. You had to push a block here. No ray of sunlight here, but you can still see the very basic layout is there. Okay, this area is completely different. No spiral staircase. Very different light compared to the final. Much darker. Notice that there's only Kain overall. I'm guessing that they haven't any other enemy types implemented yet. Okay, this area is quite different, much more basic compared to the final, but it's a similar layout or idea, so to speak. Generally speaking, I'm noticing that the lighting is a lot darker than the final. Versus the final version of Melkaim's territory. Oh, spikes there. Oh, this is a very new version of the Melkaya fight. Oh wow, this part is completely different. We're reaching a throne room. Not making that joke. Not making that joke. But it's just a Melkaya. But it really shows that they really had a good idea of how the fight was going to play out. Basically the same way as the final. You lure Melkaya, drop down these things, and then eventually you drop down this thing. The biggest difference is this this throne room. Much more fancy than the final, but I can kind of see why you got caught. I mean, I guess this Melkaya would have hid behind the throne or something. Or just... Also, the puzzles to drop this thing aren't there. So it's much more basic compared to the final as a direct result, but still, it's fascinating to see that several of the key base ideas you would see in the final Mikaya's level were already there. Here's the room where you activate mechanisms. Very different texture here. Holy shit. I don't see a switch to hit this. But the idea seems to be the same. You hit a switch to reactivate the machinery. Like you do the final, and that enables you to drop the platforms. It's already turned on here, but still. There's a Makayam here, which very similar, quite similar placement of enemies there. But there's two there in the final. But again, the fact that the difference here is light textures, but the overall layout is the same is, like I say, it's pretty shocking. Anyways. Okay, I guess that's all for the Melkayam section. Although, interesting enough, that's Melkayam's logo. Okay, let's go here. So I'm guessing some of the symbology that we used to serve puzzles were the original clan logos, which is pretty interesting. This is the stone glyph. The Raptor's Retreat also still has just Melkayam. I wonder if this is possible to port over to the Lighthouse demo. For those who have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about, the Lighthouse demo was a build that was released as part of like demos like Akuchi the Heartless to promote Soul Reaver, and it has it was basically compiled I think not long after the E3 demo. And it seems to be just a cut-up piece of the E3 codebase. Even though it's just Melkayam overall, if you were to convert the level map data for this to like to that format, you would probably get a full. What the fuck is that? It'd probably work. Okay. Since there is no... Okay, this is very different. There were already walls that had blocks that might be a placeholder for you know the climbing ability, but this re-up is just no shifter. I guess the arrows are just to indicate shifter, which wasn't implemented yet. Apparently, from what I remember seeing a little bit of the video of Ben's video. I didn't see all of it, but he mentioned that the Spectre World was disabled because it was disabled in the demo itself. You can shift if you take enough damage, but it just darkens the areas and nothing more. That being said, the idea of where you have to go, and assuming that the arrows were supposed to indicate, oh, this is where you're going to have to shift the spectral, it shows that, once again, that they still had the exact same idea as the final. There's the final jump that doesn't exist in the final. They lead to absolutely nowhere? No. Yeah, you can't progress past the section. Let me go outside. Yeah, that right up there where it should be stoked with, I don't see anything. There's obviously no warp gate. Well, the combat system in that version, in the Lighthouse demo, is completely different. It has to be seen to be believed. It's so fucking weird. Okay, so that was Stone Glyph. This is Melchias. Behind was the Seraphim Tomb. So it's just these 4 areas. Oh, there's 2 above. Where's the else here? Where does this lead? Oh, the human citadel. Okay, this doesn't lead to the living quarters. Neither does this. This is where the water glyph is the final. Again, very similar to the final. It's actually surprising just how much stuff was already the same as the final, despite being a full year away from release. I know to some of you, Allard, I don't know if you're seeing this. This may not be surprising, but to me it is. They took that fuck word goes fuck. Oh, that's a Rahabin. Well, that was a little wild from my part, but you know he was just staring there. I couldn't let that go. Dude, you gotta understand. He was threatening me, okay? He was staring at the wall really fucking hard. What was this supposed to do? Let him stare at the wall? Wrestle fucking climb. Okay, Wrestle doesn't want to climb. This is the Seraphim Tomb, I think we check. Yes, this is. You know, I was commenting on the water glyph when I was playing the Soul Reaver a couple of days ago when I was trying to get the... Okay, the game crashed again. For some reason it always crashes when I go to the Seraphim Tomb. Is that a message? Wrestle Not Fly reminds me of that Tom Cruise moment from a superhero movie. I don't remember that joke. It's been a very long time since I've seen the superhero movie. What I was trying to say... Oh yeah, I was checking the Water Goddess out, respectfully of course, and I noticed when I was checking the remaster visuals of the Water Goddess, she has way bigger boobs and way bigger ass and thighs. I was like, I mean, I'm not complaining, that's amazing, but I'm surprised they buffed her. Biggest stealth buff I've ever seen in my life. I want to see if there's something else to the human citadel, and then we move on. I think we have what, like 1 or 2 more areas to cover. No, I think that's it. Send you the video. Man, if I was more talented, I would love to port these levels to a Lighthouse demo, just to have, you know, like the Lighthouse, like a fake E3 build, just for shits and giggles. Also, because then we have this is with the retail gameplay, but it would be interesting to see what we play like with the you know, with the fucking mimetic. I find the Lighthouse demo combat to be really fucking funny unintentionally. Like the way Razziel like swings his fucking stick around. It's just the stuff of Ledge. Just like, thank God they changed the combat system. That was weird shit. This would be Rahab, I assume. I'll check it in a sec. I want to finish doing this. Oh no, this is the lighthouse. Speak of the devil. Yeah, the lighthouse symbol is here. I want to see what the rest of the sunlight glyph looks like. Surprisingly, very similar to the final. At least the layout is very similar. There's no doors here. Or is there a door? Oh no, just here. Oh yeah, this is the puzzle where you have to block. Yeah, I mean, okay, it's not implemented, sure, but they already had the same idea as the final. You have to activate the spinning thing and then block it with a block. Block it with a block. Talk about redundancy. I don't see any blocks here, so I'm guessing that functionality wasn't implemented, but again... Nothing but deception trick is right. Look at this, just look at this fucking lighthouse. See anything wrong with it? Okay, give me a second. I don't see any lights. Okay, so the sunlight glyph there, the part isn't there. Different texture for this, but I get it. Oh, this is racing. So metal and concrete is stone. For a lighthouse, it's pretty goddamn heavy. Oh, I see. Okay, here there were some changes. You already entered there. I wanna see if they put the sunlight glyph. Now, whenever you go underwater, it's really fucking creepy. Alright. So that was sunlight glyph. There's one more area that we haven't explored yet. Or did I explore everything? Yeah, I think that's it, right? I don't think I missed anything. Yeah, these 4 areas. Oh, there's an area I missed there. I almost forgot this one. There we go. Okay, this area does have some noticeable differences. The boat is that side. There's an opening there. Oh, there we go. Now we're in Hobbs territory. Okay, so this connection does not exist in the final. If this wasn't made for the E3 demo, if this is how it was originally meant to connect, I mean, I guess there would be a door or something. That would have been really. That would be. That would be. That's a pretty big difference. This leads into the water Reaver forge, if memory serves. Again, like I said, I'm surprised at how similar some things are. Despite, I can be literally about a year away from development, some things are practically final. It's just, well, in the case of the Water Reaver Forge, it's the Water Reaver, not the Fire Reaver, but still, the idea of, okay, you sleep down here, there's the Reaver Forge, that's the same as the final. And that surprises me. Because that's not something you would expect that would already be set in stone this early. You can't go up though. So the other half of the ground abbey doesn't exist. Trying to go back outside. There we go. Like, even the floor formations here, well, not the same as the final, I'm pretty sure. It's the fact that they still are here, that idea was still here, is surprising. Yeah, I think that's it for the E3 demo. This stream took a lot longer than I was expecting. In the extreme, I'm not sure if I'll do the February build of Soldier 1. Maybe, maybe not. I'll think about it. But yeah, the E3 demo was pretty interesting to say the least. For how much it's basically just a small sample of the game, it's amazing how so many things are already very similar to the final. Let me check out the clip you sent me before I leave. This is Dunker's is dead. That was a weird joke. Anyways, thanks for stopping by, guys. See you next time.